To do work, we must eat. Whether it is a plant-based or meat-based food,
We aren't classified as consumers.
without any reason, right? But have you ever seen a plant eating other organisms? Well, plants don't literally eat food because they can create their own. Plants are found at the bottom of the food chain. They are classified as producers, specifically photoautotrophs.
They are organisms that produce their own food through the use of light, water, and carbon dioxide.
This is photosynthesis.
Hi, I'm Aina. And see this equation? These are the reactants and products of photosynthesis. Besides that equation, there are also enzymes that serves as the most important catalyst for photosynthetic reactions. And there is the pigment in the chloroplast called the chlorophyll. It absorbs all the light from the sun, except for green light. Instead, green light is reflected. That's why we see plants with the color of green.
This pigment absorbs light energy and turns it into chemical energy.
The carbon dioxide, which goes into the tiny holes of the leaves or stomata. And water is absorbed by the roots, and the tissue xylem is used to distribute it throughout the plant. Now, we'll begin with the first stage or light-dependent reaction, which is dependent on light. Let us go to the thylakoid membrane for photosystem 2.
Everything starts when light strikes the photosystem 2 and the electrons gets excited. The electron's energy is used in the electron transport chain to make ATP. Water molecules are broken down into hydrogen ions, oxygen, and active electrons with the use of enzymes. The oxygen is released and the electrons replenish the photosystem 2. The same event happens with photosystem 1, but the excited electrons are used to turn NADP+ to NADPH.
It's so dark in here. The ATP and NADPH will proceed to the next stage that doesn't require light. And that is light-independent reaction, which happens in the stroma, and it is a series of reactions.
First, the carbon dioxide is fixated with ribulose bisphosphate or Rubisco. The fixation will produce an unstable 6-carbon compound that splits into 2 phosphoglyceric acid molecules. After that, the energy of ATP is used to turn PGA into something called bisphosphoglyceric acid. The ATP here becomes ADP, which is used again for the first stage. The hydrogen of NADPH turns PPGA into phosphoglyceraldehyde, then used to make glucose, while NADPH becomes NADP+, which is also used again for the first stage. The remaining PGAL molecules will be used to make Rubisco that can be used for another cycle.
remember to care for our greens because they can make our environment clean.